Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Fireworks. No. Happy New Year! I know it's a few days too late, but I kind of felt like doing a vlog. Mostly to say, hey, I'm still alive. Other than that, there's not that much to talk about. One of the main reasons why I haven't done a vlog in quite some time. Sorry. Yeah, New Year, woohoo. Last year was, it had its downs and a little up and downs, up, down, yeah. it hasn't been the best year so far, but oh well. Other than that, yeah, what have I been doing the last few weeks? Yeah, survived. I don't know. I know that may sound kind of retarded, but I haven't really done anything. I went to work and came home and slept. I kind of tried my best to just get the days over, I guess. But other than that, New Year's Eve, I was at a party. Yeah, I think it... After 30 years, it was my first New Year's Eve party. Mostly because, you know, I don't give a flying fuck about parties. But this year I said, no, I try my best to get... under people or get in contact with new people and getting out a little bit, changing a few things here and there, kind of to, well, yeah, battle the depressions. It was fun. I was at the party, my co-worker, the one I'm doing cat sitting all the time, made a party like every year, and so I was like, yeah, okay, sure, I will attend it. We had like, how many people were there? It was me, I don't know, 10 people maximum. It wasn't that huge. Usually you had bigger parties, I think like 20 people or something. I baked some, or made some vegan nut baking thingies, dough, marmalade, and then nuts on it. And then I made a vegan chocolate cover. So yeah, it was really good. It was really, people loved it. They really loved it. I had to give one of them the recipe, and so I was like, yeah. I kind of like doing stuff like that. I kind of like cooking for other people. I don't really like cooking for myself that much, but oh well. And yeah, somebody made a chili con carne, and she made chili con sin carne. I don't know. Of course, she made vegan, since they are vegans. She made a vegan chili without meat, and the other one made one with meat. I have to say both were okay. I don't know if my taste buds are somehow dead, or I don't know. I didn't taste anything at all. Usually when I make chili, you suffer. That's the way I love to eat chili, suffering. But well, the stomach hasn't been the best, so I kind of stopped doing that. Other than that, yeah, there hasn't really been a lot to talk about. Steam sale, I bought like 11 games or something like that. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got one gifted to me. Thanks big to that. I hope you enjoyed yours. I haven't heard from you. Don't gift me things. For some reason, even though I'm an altruistic person, I love giving people presents. I don't like receiving them for some reason or another. I don't know. I think its main problem is I can't really express like, yeah, thank you. Oh, that's so. I can't express joy in that regard. I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, present. Woohoo. I mean, I am enjoying it. I just can't show it properly. I don't know. It's kind of strange. And I'm not a huge fan of receiving presents for, I don't know, just like that. I mean, my best friend didn't give me something. I did gift him something. Hey! I gifted him something. Anyways, you don't gift presents and hope that you get something in return. You gift presents because you like gifting presents. And I like gifting presents. And like I said, I don't really, enjoy receiving them. I got Eldritch from Big. Nice spy game. I beat it on the normal mode. I just had it on my wish list because I want to check it out sometime sooner or later. That's what I usually do with the Steam wish list. I add some games where I'm like, yeah, I will check it out later. Eldritch is a fun little game. You really have to bring yourself into the mood for this game to work. When I first started playing it, I was really like, I was sneaking, and I was like, ooh, scary sounds. When I actually beat it, I just went through the dungeon and beat everything up with a dagger. The game isn't really that hard, at least on normal. I haven't really tried the hard mode yet. Yeah, so, go figure. The games I got, let's talk about them. I bought La Mulana. The remake. I do like Metroidvanias, but this game is... How do I say it? It's taking it kind of too far. I mean, I kind of cleared out a level, but I couldn't advance further. I couldn't really get to the boss of the level because I needed a helmet, and I read that you can buy the helmet in a totally different area that's like 5 levels above the area I've been in. And I don't know, it feels kind of strange. The Metroidvanias or Metroid games that I used to play is like it's an open world, but it does have some sort of progression. I don't clear out the level 2 and then have to go to level 5 in order to defeat the boss in level 2. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. If you haven't played La Mulana, you can't really talk about levels. I think I found one power-up that boosted my hit points. So I haven't really leveled per se. I've found a few weapons. It's an okay game. I just didn't really get into it so far. Draw a Stickman Epic. I just bought it for the fun of it. It's kinda cute. I like the idea behind it. It was $124. You can't do anything wrong for $124. I paid like $60 for these 11 games, and considering I had some newer ones, I was quite happy about it. I was really quite happy about it. It was Stickman Epic, yes. It was just fun. I think I played it for like 2 hours. I haven't beaten it yet, but mainly because I was like, I have to beat it, but it's quite fun. It's quite fun. Craft the World. For some reason or another, I am totally into these building games in the past few months or something like that. Games like Starbound. I'm playing quite a lot of Starbound. I really love this game. They had it wasn't really a character vibe, it was everything else vibe a few weeks ago, where you kept your character, you kept everything on your character, but all your planets and your ship were gone, and you had to restart from over again. I didn't really mind it. I haven't touched this character yet. I just made a new one, and it's quite fun. Craft the World. Craft the World is not bad. It's like kind of like a 2D settler-like game. you start with a dwarf, and then you have to build a shelter, and then you have to build other stuff and progress in the item tree. The game is not bad, but I don't see any sort of replayability in it. You max out, you kind of like grinding. You have to create items in order to unlock the next item, on at least in the tutorial level. And on sandbox mode, you can kind of build everything as long as you know the pattern for it. You kind of have to do it like in Minecraft. You have a 3x3 box where you can put things in, and depending on where you put in and what you put in there, you build something else. So if you know what you want to build, you can build it if you have the materials. I don't see the bigger picture in this game. I mean, I played it, I kind of beat it in quotation marks, but that's it. I don't feel like playing another world because it will be just the same. There is no difference somehow. I don't know. I hope. It's an early access game, and I kind of realized that I bought quite a lot of early access games. And after this Might and Magic 10 debacle, I still can't get myself to play this game. I think I have to talk about this later. Anyways, yeah, Craft the World. I got it for €9, and I have to say, it was reduced in price. It wasn't bad, but considering what else I got for that price, yeah. Then I bought Shadow Warrior, the special edition, from the new one for $11. I love this game. I beat it. It was like, I took 10 hours. I think I died like 3 times or something. I played on normal. I have to say the game dragged on in the middle. I think it would have been better if it were like 3 hours shorter. Yes, I know, I'm complaining that a game is too long, but I kind of prefer a more condensed story if I have to play it, kind of like a quotation mark story FPS. It had some really funny moments. There was some really good interaction between Lo Wang and I forgot the name of the spirit that is accompanying you, Hiyoshi, something like that. I like the combat system. I mostly played with the sword. I loved the fact that you can actually play with the sword in a competitive manner. Usually, if you play the old Shadow Warrior, I'm pretty sure you have a hard time beating the game with mostly the sword, because everyone has ranged attacks. But in this game, most of the enemies had melee attacks. Melee, anyways. Closed combat attacks. And yeah, so it was kind of fun. I barely used a gun, mostly against flyers and when I felt like doing it. I really enjoyed the ending. It was a nice twist to the overall mood of the game, and yeah, it was quite enjoyable. I bought a new Tomb Raider for $10. I'm not posting the money to boast, like, oh, look at me, I have so much money to spend. It's mostly to give to show, like I said, I bought Shadow Warrior and Tomb Raider for about the same price as Craft the World. Craft the World being a better beta with early access and no idea if they will finish it or whatever. I'm just going to show this. And yeah. Tomb Raider, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I wasn't sure. My best friend suggested it to me. He said he enjoyed it, and I was like, yeah, okay, for $10, it is a new game, sort of new game. You can't really go wrong with it. And I bought it. I really enjoyed it. I'm still enjoying it. I haven't beaten it yet. kind of have to agree with Yahtzee on this. He made a review. They introduce elements into the game that are totally useless, but they put it into tutorial. Like, oh, you can use your bow to hunt animals. I know you get like 15 scrap metal for them, or I don't know, a little bit of scrap metal, but it's not really needed. So why put it into tutorial? It would have been nice if it were like Snake Eater, where you have to kill animals in order to gain food, so you can regenerate faster or regenerate at all. That would have been nice, but yeah, they didn't include this. I also have to say, okay, there was this huge discussion about, rape scene. It wasn't really a rape scene. About the building of Lara's character. I have to say, considering all the stuff she's going through, she would have been dead. I really don't like this totally over the line quotation mark violence. She's falling through trees and down hills, and I don't know, she would have been dead. I think, when was it? She was falling down somewhere, had to go to a helicopter, spoiler alert, in order to gain some medical supplies. And the fall down, I think she at least broke 5 ribs, and I'm pretty sure her liver would have bursted from the impact. But yeah, she put a lighter on her arrows and closed the wound, and okay, now I can do stuff again. I can't immerse myself too much into this. I know I'm thinking way too much about this, but it's also in action movies where, I don't know, it shouldn't be over the top. It should be somehow believable, in my opinion. Otherwise, gameplay-wise, it's a fun game. I kind of enjoy sneaking around, killing people with bows. I'm usually sneaking. If I have the option, I always choose the sneaking option. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. Another game I bought, I was really interested in that. Thank Freud, Tales of Werewolves. It is a trap defense, hero defense game. I don't know if this genre exists. You have a day and a night. You have several buildings you have to defend, and every night wolves come or other creatures. So you can set up some traps. You can during the day you can choose to set up a certain amount of traps if you can afford them. You can chop some lumber in order to gain money. You can bless your weapons. You can buy new weapons, stuff like that. Quite enjoyable. And during the night you lay out your traps, or you laid out your traps during the day, and during the night you're fighting the monsters. You can use your traps. Sometimes you have to activate them manually. Blah 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 blah. Quite enjoyable. It should get pretty hard. I only beat like 3 levels so far. Didn't get really into it so far, but it is really quite enjoyable. I like it. I'm pretty sure people will be like, yeah, let's play them. I could let's play La Mulana and Dwarf Stickman Epic, because I can get them into a window. Craft the World wouldn't be that enjoyable. It is, yeah, you have to like this kind of games, and I did enjoy playing Minecraft. I don't get the hype for people watching people play Minecraft. And I'm not the kind of guy I'm pretty sure Minecraft would not be a game I would be the perfect person to let's play. Because I am kind of living with the game. I usually make fun of the game or make snarky comments on the game. I can't only make so many fun of creepers blowing shit up, so Anyways, and not to mention, I just don't feel like let's play. Let's talk about this later. Then this was an impulse buy. Cook, serve, delicious. It looked really interesting. I saw that you can get it for like I bought it for €230. You can get it for like 99 cents in the App Store on my iPad, but I'm pretty sure if I get into it, it's enjoyable. You have to cook, serve, delicious. You have to cook food and serve it to customers. And you kind of have to do it with hotkeys or with the mouse. And you get like, somebody wants a salad, and then he wants, I just want ranch dressing and bacon bits. Then you can see, okay, I have to click on the ranch dressing, on the bacon bits, serve. The next one salad with ranch dressing, cheese, bacon bits, greens, and so on and so forth. And it gets you in some sort of stress because you have like 4 people waiting in line who want their food, and you have to be really fast and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure this can be quite fun. But don't buy it on Steam. If you have the option, buy it on a tablet or smartphone. I don't know. Hotline Miami for $170. Really enjoyed this game. I didn't start with the hype of the game because I was like, I am not paying $10-20 for this game. And but I think I sat down and beat it in one go. 2 hours, 3 hours, I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. I always find myself getting back, trying to get some high scores and stuff like that, and finding all the secrets, getting all the masks. It is quite an enjoyable game if you are a completionist, which I am usually not. I have to say the same about Tomb Raider. I don't run around collecting all the items you can collect and stuff like that. My best friend is totally different. He couldn't go into the second chapter if he hadn't found everything in the first chapter. So yeah, to each his own, I guess. Not my type of game. But with Hotline Miami, it's quite enjoyable because it is kind of fast. I am eating chocolate now. Because it is kind of fast. You go into a level, you beat up some dudes, and then you get a high score, and then you try to beat the high score and get an A+ in every level and stuff like that. It's a nice time waster. A really nice time waster. The other game I bought is Dream. I kind of regret buying this. It was for €7. I kind of regret buying this. It looked like a nice horror adventure. At least it looked like this in the trailer that they posted, like, sometimes dreams become nightmares. I don't know if it will become like this sooner or later, but so far it's an exploration game like Gone Home or Dear Esther. And I have to say, I just don't like games like that. I have to be totally honest with you. At least not for that much money. I mean, it's kind of like, an explorative game. You walk around and you find stuff, and there is perhaps a really interesting story behind all of this. But if the game doesn't suck me in, like in the beginning you wake up in your living room, and then you walk upstairs and go to bed, and then you wake up in a white room with flying cubicles, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong here? And I just lose interest. I don't know. Not my type of game. Same with the Stanley Parable. I watched a Let's Play. I watched Jesse Cox from OMFG Kakla playing it in a Fan Friday episode. It looked interesting, but no. Not really my type of game. Totally not my type of game. Perhaps I will replay it and give it another try, but so far, meh. Steam Marines, Steam Store and Retail. Okay, Steam Marines for $2.30. I have again an early access game. The Dream was another early access game. I have no idea how this can be an early access game. Early access in an adventure game. Does it stop in the middle and then you have to wait until they... I don't know. Steam Marines. I kind of imagined it to be like Jack the Lions, and I know early access, still a beta, they are going to change things, blah 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 blah. It feels really restrictive. I don't like the idea that you can only shoot in a straight line. I don't like the idea that you have so few action points in order to do something. I really couldn't force me to get past the second level, and I usually like games like that. You know I played Jack the Lions. You know I played... damn it, Jack the Lions was the only game I let's played. But I usually like turn-based games. But this one, yeah, I hope they improve it. I really do. If you hear some sounds like or whatever, I bought some room fresheners. I kind of felt like buying them. My room smells like apple now. Just in case you're wondering why you sometimes hear like a fishing sound or something like that. I don't know if you actually hear it. But yeah, that's not me leaving blowing wind or something. That's my air freshener. Winter apple. Nom nom nom. Yeah. Anyways, the last game I bought is Agarest Generations of War. This was kind of not an impulse buy for me. €6.45. One thing I'm wasting a lot of time with at the moment is reading Let's Plays on the Let's Play archive about Fire Emblem. I did play Fire Emblem, at least one of them, and I went pretty far, but then I lost interest in it. Because I think I have to feel like I played it totally wrong. I'm pretty sure like 5 people died or something like that. And I had no idea how effectively play the game. But I kind of do enjoy reading about it, especially the background stories are really, really nice. So I'm wasting a lot of time reading about Fire Emblem. And Agarest kind of looked like... a Fire Emblem clone. So I was quite interested in it. I checked the trailer. I think on the PlayStation it's actually a hentai game. At least the intro suggested some good built female characters. But as far as I researched, I checked the forums and they said, yeah, the Steam version is kind of tame. Somebody suggested to immediately start playing on hard mode, which I did, and I kind of regret it now because hard mode is kind of... I don't know how normal mode is. I bought the game. I think you have like all the... you have quite a lot of extra stuff. You can get you can buy on DLC more points, better weapons, better equipment. Unlock everything. I don't know. You don't have to buy the game, or you don't have to play the game. You can just pay €80 and unlock everything. I don't get the reason behind why you want to do that. Then again, I read the forum and somebody was like, "Oh, I enjoy buying all the DLCs for a game." What kind of person are you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I don't mind DLCs like extra maps or real content. As long as the content is in touch with the price, I don't want to pay like €5 for a 30-minute dungeon. And I don't like this first day DLC, where you have the feeling they removed part of the story in order to sell it as DLC. I don't mind character packs. I don't mind character packs in form of different looking weapons, different clothes or something like that. I don't like it when you have to pay in order to play other characters. I kind of feel cheated about that. Depending, of course, on the character. I don't know. But I don't understand people who pay for cheats. They paid for cheat codes. I don't know. But yeah, on the edition that I bought, some weapons and stuff were available, but I disabled them. You can enable or disable DLCs you bought. So the game is kind of hard on hard, but the combat gets really repetitive. I'm grinding at the moment some bandits, and you always have to fight the same 3 bandits. And you know how the outcome will be, but you kind of have to grind in order to beat it on hard. So perhaps I redo it on normal. I don't know yet. But so far, not really a bad game. So yeah, Steam. Woohoo! I tried my best not to overdo it with the Steam sales, and I'm really, really picky when it comes to games. And with the exception of Dream, I usually checked out the game beforehand. Dream, Agarwest, and Craft the World were the only ones where I didn't know about the game beforehand before I bought it, or checked a different source. I usually check out WTF is blah 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 game name from Total Biscuit. It is a nice review style. I mean, he shows you usually first 20-30 minutes of the game, and that is kind of a good way of showing if I will enjoy it or not. Of course, in games like Shadow Warrior, where the middle drags really on, you can't predict this. But yeah, I don't know. The other one is, of course, Northern Lion. Let's look at. So most of the time before I buy a game, I check out if they have made a video about it, and if not, then I check out a Let's Play or something. I don't know. I didn't buy what was it? Survival guide or something about a zombie apocalypse game, which kinda looked like Diablo, and you could build your own weapons and stuff like that. It could look interesting, but then I saw the video Total Biscuit made and I was like, no, it doesn't look that interesting at all anymore. Other than that, I gifted a few games. My best female friend number 1 got a some pirate game, Pixel Pirates. Again, an early access game, but she's really into pirate stuff, and I was like, yeah, okay, come on, let's gift it to her. Perhaps she will be happy and stuff like that. Then a best friend got the Tales of Wolves or something like that. I actually thought it was about werewolves. Then I read a review about it. It's kind of like a fairy tale mix with real world. Kind of interesting. He said he enjoyed it. So I was like, yeah, okay. Woohoo. Other than that, yeah. Yeah, the game I gifted to Big, I totally forgot what it was, to be quite honest. Oops. Yeah, that's kind of it. So I kind of feel sometimes at the moment like playing a video game, but I just don't feel like doing Let's Plays at the moment. I made like 3 or 4 videos of Might and Magic 8 and totally stopped it. So if I have either have to redo them again if I pick it up, or I don't know. This is most of the last 2 weeks I had the 20, yes, was my last work day. Yeah. The 20th was my last work day, and from this on I bought games on Steam, played a little bit of them. Most of the time I kinda laid on my bed and read about the Fire Emblem Let's Plays. I bought some interesting games on my iPad. I bought Plague Inc. I have to say it is quite enjoyable. I also bought the 2 expansion sets, which is quite fun. The original game costs 99 cents. The expansion packs $1.99, both of them. But I have to say it is kind of worth its money. It's a nice time waster. You click and you develop a virus, and I think I eradicated humanity like 10 times now. It's quite enjoyable. Another game I bought was Device 6, and I really enjoyed that. It is kind of a visual novel, and I just said I don't like visual novels, but it was a real visual novel. Like you wipe on this screen, and it moves, of course. Yeah, standard behavior. But then you're reading, and then the character turns to the right to check out a room over there, and then you have to turn your tablet in the same direction and then swipe in this direction. And sometimes you have like multiple ways where you can go. You can carry on moving forward, you can go to the right, and then you have to swipe in this direction and turn it, of course, to carry on reading. And then you have to solve puzzles, and it was really enjoyable. It was quite fun. One puzzle totally perplexed me. I'm so glad I didn't make a Let's Play out of this. This was a total brain fart. But other than that, beat it quite fair and square, and yeah, it was quite fun. Device 6, like I said. Yeah, quite enjoyable. But yeah, so most of the time I'm kind of like, yeah, living my days. I really wanted to clean up my room, and I just couldn't get myself to it. That's kind of the hard part. this total lethargy that you just can't force yourself to do something. Just this whole, yeah, it is not easy. It is really not easy. And that's one of the main reasons I just don't feel like doing Let's Plays at the moment. My mood, I have really, really bad mood swings. Mood swings in the term of I'm feeling normal, and mood swings to why did I wake up today. So I'm not really the most joyful person at the moment, and then doing Let's Plays, yeah, it wouldn't be that good. They wouldn't be enjoyable. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be enjoyable. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this early access stuff. Yeah, topic change. I don't mind, or I didn't mind, early access in games like Minecraft, where you had a pretty much playable game. You kind of knew what you can expect, and the only thing that they could actually do is add more stuff to it. I can't remember. I bought the Minecraft beta really, really early, and then I played it and I was like, yeah, okay, that's not really my thing. Then they changed something, I think, and then you could really do persistent worlds. I think when I bought the Minecraft beta, you only had the sandbox mode where you kind of cheat and build everything like you felt like it. There was no real game attached to it. I think you didn't even have crafting yet. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But you kind of knew what you have to expect from the game. The same is with Starbound. You kind of have a workable game. If they stop developing the game, then that's it. You can build stuff there. You can explore different planets. You can fight bosses. You can grind for better weapons. I was in the last sector of the game, and then then the character vibe came, and I just couldn't get myself back to it. The only thing that they kind of have to do now is kind of add more content, if they don't even have to do this, and some minor tweaks, at least in my opinion. The combat system, if I asked Das Helmet, what can you tell me about the game? And he said it's Terraria in better. And I was like, okay, good. I loved Terraria, and he's right. It is Terraria in better. So you can't really complain about the combat system because it is kind of the same in Terraria. So it's okay. When I first played the game, I wasn't that happy with building structures, because the game is set up like this. When you land on a planet, and first of all you have nothing, no fuel, no nothing, and then you can craft stuff, and then you can build a little house, and then you move on to different planets to get more resources, and then you defeat a boss, and then you can go to a different sector. Rinse, repeat. The problem that I saw was, I built a house for what? I am going to abandon this planet sooner or later. And traveling between planets costs quite a lot of fuel, especially if they are in different sectors. So I was like, so I'm building a nice little house in the first sector, and then I have to... do I want to go back, because it's costing quite a lot of resources to go back, and blah blah blah. And then they added a warp to home teleporter on your ship, so you can be in a totally different location and you can always warp to your home planet. And I really enjoyed that. That's a good change. So this is kind of what I expect from an early access game. Like, you sort of have a functioning game that is quite a lot of fun to play, kind of like Minecraft. The only thing that I preferred with Minecraft is the fact that they offered you the game at half price. This is kind of what I don't enjoy in the new ones. I mean, I bought Dream for $6.99 and it was reduced, I think 50% reduced. So you usually have to pay like $15 for it. And this is not the half price, this is the final price. If they would double this, I would be like, yeah, okay. There are a lot of these early access games that are worth, where they demand more than $20. And I'm like, no. This is kind of a glorified beta. Most of the time you get, like with Craft the World, you get like the bare-boned skeleton of a game. Or another game I bought was Castle Story. The trailer looked really interesting. it kind of looked like, yeah, you can build your castle and then there are people living there, and I kind of hoped that it would be like Stronghold, where you have your farmers, where you can have your woodcutters, where you have your hunters and then your soldiers and stuff like that. No, the game is just build a castle and defend it. And I bought the trial map, or played the trial map, and every 10 minutes, I don't know, a new wave of enemy comes. And they're getting harder and harder and harder. And that's it. So what are they going to add to this game to make it more enjoyable, to make me replay it when it is actually finished? Huh? Nothing. I don't know. And this is kind of the same with Craft the World, where I was like, yeah. And of course with Steam Marines, because the game, I just don't enjoy it at the moment. I mean, sure, I just paid $2.30 for it, and I'm really glad that I didn't pay more. But I don't know. You shouldn't release a early access game when you have to change quite a lot in the gameplay itself. This is kind of the same. Yeah, about the Might and Magic, like I said, I just can't get into the game. It is pissing me so off that every time you move the character screen, it just feels so unbelievable slow. You know how I play Dungeon Crawlers. You saw me play Dungeon Master several times. You saw me play Eye of the Beholder. You saw me play Ravenloft. I just click. I just once through the dungeons. I don't sit there like, okay, move forward, left, forward. Ugh. I can't play like that. I just hate it. I don't even know if they change. That's another thing. It's kind of Steam's fault, sort of. I kind of wish they would change something like that. With that, I'm not up to date. Of course, I get the updates all the time, but why should I read them? It would be nice if they kind of like, okay, here, batch update news. Click through them or go. So it kind of like make it easier for me. When World of Warcraft updates, I know where I can check for a quick update. I know first world problems. I don't know. I replayed Might and Magic. I know that you can now choose between 2 different classes per race, but I don't know. I just can't get myself playing it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, like I said, I'm still alive. I can actually upload this vlog because I didn't touch any controversial topics. You don't want to know how many vlogs I abandoned because I suddenly started talking about, I don't know, some other stuff, but I don't want to start this now. Yeah, I'm still alive. Keep on trucking. If I will ever go back to Let's Playing, I just can't tell you at the moment. You will most likely see it when it is done. That's another thing. What kind of pisses me off with YouTube. As far as I know, you don't always get notifications now. At least I have like 100 subscriptions in YouTube. And I always see the same 4 or 5 people uploading. And yeah, it's kind of pissing me off. That was a lot better. And I think you can go into your subscription management and click to notify me via mail when somebody uploads a video. Then again, should I ever get back to uploading multiple videos per day, then I'm pretty sure people will be like, yeah, that's annoying, go. So, I don't know. The other thing about this YouTube thing was the video flagging. I have 2 pages full of content ID matches. My whole Jacked Alliance 2 playthrough was flagged for copyright infringement. My account is okay, of course, because I didn't make money with it, I guess. The problem is I have no idea if I can actually counterclaim then, because German here. I don't know if there's a difference, and la la la, and yada yada yada. As long as my account is still okay, I just don't give a flying fuck. Some of my Zelda videos are flagged, some of my Mario videos are flagged, the Yoshi Island Let's Play. I think 2 videos of Deadly Premonition, but I'm pretty sure that's a fake thing. But yeah, I have like 2 rows of the content ID matches, and I just don't feel like getting stuff there. I think this would be kind of bad now if I now get a legal claim. I don't know, in my current condition. It kinda sucks the fun out of Let's Playing. And like I oftentimes said, this whole Let's Play boom kinda put a damper on me too. I'm pretty sure at the moment you can't get big anymore. If you're not a verified YouTube partner, if you're not in some huge network, have fun getting more than 10,000 subscribers or something like that. Or you just copy one of the big ones. I could now play games like PewDiePie and scream like a little bitch all the time and make rape jokes. I don't know, it's not my style of Let's Playing. And but I also said that, and it's sucking the fun out. This whole commercialization, that it became a job, and I sometimes read some gaming forums and people start making demands. Holy shit! Yeah, about the quality, I won't watch a Let's Play video with less than 1080p and whatever, and I'm like, is this the reason why people watch Let's Plays? Especially on games that I usually play. Yeah, 1080p on, I don't know, Dungeon Master. I can see the pixels in high resolution. Woohoo! I don't know. I have the feeling they demand like equipment made in the thousands or something, like a really professional microphone with the noise filter thingy on there. And I saw some bigger Let's Players showed off their hardware, and it really looks like a studio, a professional studio for them. Of course, they are monetizing the videos and they can afford this, but no. This is not what Let's Play is about, at least for me. Of course, then now they're the like Red Supreme, who are like the Nazis of Let's Playing, who are like Let's Play, so it should be some form of art or something for them. I don't know. I haven't really. I enjoy watching them, but I don't watch their Let's Play with videos. I quite enjoyed their game riffing videos. They are quite fun, but Let's Play riffing, it's a hobby for the people. Do you make fun of people who have a certain stamp collection because they are missing a certain stamp, or they are kind of socially awkward? I don't know. The Something Awful forums apparently are pretty bad in that regard, with the Let's Play elitism, even though I'm reading the Let's Plays they post on the Let's Play archive. But I do get the appeal of written Let's Plays. I enjoy reading some of them, mostly because, mostly for story-heavy Let's Plays, like Fire Emblem, or what was another one? I can't even remember. Yeah, some Might and Magic Let's Plays I read, which was quite fun. But I wouldn't do them myself. Mostly because I have a really horrible grammar and way too much. I think it's easier to just sit down and play a game and just record yourself while playing it. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of sucking out the fun about this whole elitism from viewers. The commercialization on most Let's Players that I really enjoy to watch are now putting ads on their videos. Okay, ad block, lol. But still, and I just don't enjoy it anymore. What I am kind of enjoying at the moment, what I'm usually playing all the time, is speedruns. I'm watching the speedrun archives, and it's quite interesting. It's kind of like a Let's Play, but without the whole fuss about it. I kind of enjoy it when they show off some glitches and explain them in detail. That's what I usually watch the Awesome Games Done Quick or Summer Games Done Quick videos. They always have commentary doing it. I don't watch the speed ones without commentary because it's just okay, fun. Not really that enjoyable. But yeah, that's what I'm usually watching at the moment. So I'm watching speedruns, I'm reading Let's Plays, and living, I guess. Anyways, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And another Happy New Year. Hopefully it will be better than the last one. And yeah, take care and goodbye. That was my refresher there. Bye.